Ready to go in front of a big crowd at the Dome. Orange control and have the first possession of the game.
Autry before the game, and he simply just said, we got to get Frank going, and that's really been an area of concern as Tyus Battle gets an early one.
It has struggled offensively.
But a change with Dolezaj in the middle, more active, but not quite the shot blocker.
What a start for Battle. And offensive rebounding a big key always for Syracuse. Late in the shot clock. How about that three for O'Shea Brissett? Look to do offensively here. Poiser for three, too strong, and a fortunate bounce gets St. Bonnie on the board. And Dolezaj to the floor. Do the Orange have another turnover? Into the corner they do. Battle 1-on-2. And in the lane.
The floor, coming up with the loose ball. Tyus Battle getting out in transition, able to finish. Always contest you at the rim.
No opening there. Brissett. Battle in transition.
But a number of those turnovers for St. Bonaventure are self-inflicted.
What a move down the baseline for Elijah Hughes. Offense humming. Second half against Arkansas State.
Well, an Arkansas State win allowed Syracuse to build some confidence. Go down and play half-court offense versus set defense, and that's not where the Syracuse Orange are at their best.
Well, both of the Bonnie makes have been total lucky bounces, toss-ups off the glass.
Come into this building and beat Syracuse a year ago. I'm sure that's something that Coach Boeheim has told his team. And the Orange do have an extra bounce in their step to start this game.
Real hard work has gotten him here to Syracuse.
Absolutely, and Jalen Carey is an elite-level scorer.
There's Buddy and one.
Help this team at the center position of being able to score once he gets it in the paint.
There's Ladarius Griffin. Poiser for three. Actually, Brissett at 6'8". Here he is on the corner. He oftentimes mans the top of that zone. He'll try his hand, and a long deuce for O'Shea Brissett.
Past few seasons where Syracuse really has played a rotation of 6 or maybe 7 guys, but he has 9 quality guys right now that he should be able to get in the rotation.
Deter passes, but today they've deflected their fair share.
Well, you know, again, I think they're always coming up with deflections, but at the same time, it's what they do with them when they come up with the basketball. Do they turn them into points? The Syracuse a year before me and was off to a great start, and I wasn't about coming off the bench. So Syracuse never was an option as what's going on at Michigan, but Charles Matthews, Jordan Poole, they've got 2 big-time scorers on the wing.
The triple try here, and Chuku will reset. Buddy off the window. Did he call it?
No, he did not call it.
Nice deflection there. Boeheim was open for a 3. Lofton draws the foul, and he'll go to the line with the make.
They will hopefully be as healthy as they've been, you know, thus far this season, allowing them to try to find a way to salvage what was a tough non-conference schedule.
Break is over for Battle. Another good closeout. Oshinuyi, that's a pretty good play down the baseline for Caputo.
Those one of the plays where Syracuse baits you into making those passes and then try to come up with the steal.
Corner 3.
Stretching his range out to 3, and that's an area where Syracuse has to find more opportunities for him to be successful, for this team to get better.
That's pretty good play by Law.
Hours of play. And when Syracuse entered the league, I guess about 5 years ago, it was going to be interesting to see how teams played against the zone as Battle has the basketball knocked away because opponents don't have that type of familiarity with them, which is the concerning part about the non-conference schedule for the Orange.
Dominated the all-time series 24-4. Hughes. That is perfect for 3.
Could eat a couple large pizzas a day right now. That would be just dreamy for me.
You and I wouldn't fit in the frame of the camera for the Open, as Lofton a little putback.
You know, O'Shea Brissett has shot 38% a year ago, is shooting only 35% field goal percentage, not just from 3.
At the end of last season, in particular, the 20 points against Wake in the ACC semis. Another breakaway. Hughes!
And give Syracuse a lot of credit for coming out with the same sense of urgency in the second half that they started the game with.
Poyser missed, but Moreau a little put back to the right hand.
Climate as to what's going on in Syracuse right now. Not the climate outside, but the climate within the program.
Hughes, a chance for a 4-point play. And planning for the turnaround, and boy, have they put that into motion today. That's an easy try underneath the bucket. In transition, Poyser lays it. It's a couple easy buckets back-to-back for St. Bonaventure. Elevators, walked up all 13 flights of stairs to get home. Talk about a kid who has put in the time to be here today in the Dome.
No, he definitely has, and made it very clear that he was a New York kid. But, you know, but Jalen actually played off the ball. They put Tyus Battle at the point guard position, which is not his position at all. Not going to make every call correctly, but Ted Valentine actually got that call right. It was a foul.
You know, Corey, it's really interesting as Boeheim knocks it down at the top of the key.
He doesn't have that relationship, but I can tell you right now, Ted Valentine and, you know, many of the great officials that you have to have between coaches and officials, because everyone is out to make the game better and do their job. 1-2-1-1 zone that he's used so successfully, and comebacks, especially the 18-point deficit against Virginia. Oh, their road games aren't as tough as some of the other games are for Duke or even Virginia. That's where I think North Carolina gets into that second slot. The toughest road environment in this league is NC State. Now, Duke is fun.
Braswell. Net rating, the new metric for the NCAA tournament, is still pretty darn good. Right now, they're coming in the 60s, which they need to improve on. That may actually preview the matchup that's coming, not the one that you think is coming.
Oh, well, I didn't have time to do that.
You didn't see the games on Europe time.
Yeah, I didn't have time to do that. I honestly felt like I did it perfectly before that. I'm just not sure if I did it on national TV.
There's Carey just inside the top of the key.
And so, you know, I think they're seeing that right now, and it's just they get everyone's best shot on every given night.
Speaking of best shots, there is Buddy Boeheim. Braswell continues down the lane.
Ahead of them in the A-10, but of course, this is a coach and a team with some players that know how to be successful.
Rowe misses the dunk. Feldman controls, and Syracuse is going to win this one big. 81-47 the final. That one went just as Jim Boeheim hoped it would.